I also got on a pass. If you want to discuss my feet more, see me out.
Thank you, Jody. Awesome. Cool.
Can I get another volunteer? Henry.
No, you describe your shoes.
Go ahead.
Describe your shoes. You're gonna give up your turn. No. I'm not taking your voice. What? No, you raise your hand. I think he's passing.
Okay. Anybody else?
I take all the money I save in haircuts and I put them into my shoes.
Fantastic. And is that the end of your performance? Fantastic.
I stole these shoes from my mom. They're wet now, so I have to buy her some new ones.
That's the second person today to do the score who stole the shoes from their mom. Somebody in the tech crew totally stole their mom's shoes.
It's perfect. I mean, when you share shoes with the same size.
Yeah, it's true.
For me, I guess.
It's true. Anybody else? Last one. Last call.
My shoes land blue and laces that don't do
Thank you, guys. That was awesome. Okay, cool. So I want to talk about the other piece of this workshop / performance thing that we have on our hands here, which are happenings. So happenings are, God, you're good at those. He's on it with my slides. So happenings are a situation in which artistic activities occur simultaneously. Oftentimes the tasks are unrelated. So I decided to make a score-based happening because I can just easily give you scores or tasks that you can do, and they will all accumulate in the space together. A lot of it has to do with, happenings have to do a lot with audience activity or interactivity, participation, so that's interesting to me. The thing that it also shares with scores is the improvisation and the interpretive thing about it, yeah? So we still have this opportunity to make choices for ourselves inside the happening. So I think that feels right. Does that make sense to everybody? Are we good on what a happening is? Yeah? Okay. Cool, sweet. Well, we'll move on, because I want you to have as much time to do this stuff as possible and talk as little as possible. So I just want to bring it back to why did I call this performance as a responsive practice. So as I do that, I'm going to pass around this bowl of scores. Everybody please take one. So to me, performance as a responsive practice runs counter to performance as a representational practice. I've been working for a long time as a choreographer with performers and as a performer myself, and also watching other performers. And the performers that I most enjoy watching are the ones that seem like they're in the present right now, in this moment, making decisions for themselves. So that's always been really interesting to me because that gives me a sense of freedom as a performer, and I like passing on that sense of freedom to performers that work with me. So this again is an extreme example of being like, hey, I'm gonna hand you some stuff and I'll see what you do with it. Yeah, so it's this idea that you have all of this freedom to just take with you and then interpret the scores inside the happening as you want. So responding to me is more about being sensitive to the context and sensitive to what kind of approach we're taking when we're making choices. So it's not just about making choices, because if we were to make choices and we wanted to respond like we were in a punk show, it would look different than what maybe I'm hoping for today. Like I don't necessarily want you to bring stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking, how do we get ourselves in a place where we're sensitive to stimulus, where we're really aware of one another, we're really aware of the physical context, we're aware of how we feel inside our own physical container. So these scores hope to kind of get at that. And once everybody has one, did we run out or something?
No, there's a lot.
Oh.
Oh, ginger.
You should have seen my prompt that I got at the door.
Good.
Choice making, right? So these prompts are about cultivating some responsiveness. They're all a little different. Well, really, there's kind of 3 sets of them. So as you get it, take a look at it, and then when I feel like everybody's had a chance, has one and has a chance to read it, I will use this meditation bell that I've had for 2 years for the first time. And we will start our 3 minutes together in just cultivating a little bit of responsiveness together.